You're right, champ.
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I
bet that's a bit of a relief, isn't it, to hear yourself called that?
Yeah, I mean, it is. After I don't know how many years since 2001, the last time I won it, but I don't know how many years I've come first loser. Probably about 4 times, 5 times maybe. So, yeah, it was a proverbial monkey off the back kind of feeling, but a great win for us. The team did a really stellar job for me, and I think we won it in style.
Somebody said to me it was cool that you took another title at the same time as equaling Andy Rouse's history record. It justified it better. It sat better as a double champion and a 60-time race winner.
Yeah, I mean, 6 months ago, the 60 thing, it wasn't really on the radar. It wasn't important really to me. But as time goes on, it's quite a milestone, that, and it's something which, on reflection now, I'm quite proud of that. And I should have won more championships if I'm brutally honest. And that's probably down to my style as a driver. I don't really think about tomorrow so much. I just think about today.
Of course, Andy Rouse won it 4 times in 4 different cars. So that's the next little challenge for you.
Yeah.
Before you get too old.
You can behave with that too old nonsense. Do I love the BTCC, and whilst I'm fit and healthy and strong and feel really good and fresh in the car and competitive, I want to keep, going on. I mean, it's no secret that I want to do some GT stuff. I'd like to do Le Mans when I grow up. And but for the time being, the BTCC, it's a brilliant championship. The racing's great. The TV package is unrivaled. We're getting, I think, 44,000 people turned up to see the finale at Brands, and that's good numbers. It's a great place to be.
One of my all-time favourite BTCC moments involving you was in end of 2009. That unbelievable final showdown at Brands, and you won all 3 races. And
yeah,
it was mad. That really mad.
It was a very special day actually, and I was over the moon, even though I didn't. I just lost out, came first loser again. I still went home really pleased and satisfied with my year's work because it started very late. We didn't do any pre-season testing. It took a long time, or it took 6 races to really unlock the sweet spot in the car. And then once we did, we were very dominant and, hand in the air. Because we were playing catch-up, I made a few overly risky moves, and which caught me out. And ultimately, that was the reason why I didn't win the championship. And I should have done on reflection. But that said, the 3 race wins at Brands Hatch, especially being on the Grand Prix circuit in a day, was a fantastic way to end the year. And I felt really good about 2009, which often isn't the case when you haven't won the championship.
And your programme with Chevrolet and Ray Malek did come together late, didn't it? You were touch and go for the championship, so I suppose that's extra satisfying.
It was, and also, I mean, it was 4 days before the first race was the first time I jumped in the car at the Stowe circuit at Silverstone, so it's very, very late. But very satisfying because we really had to work, in a different way to what I've been used to in the past, driving for big manufacturers and with huge budgets, where we do 4,000 or 5,000 miles worth of pre-season testing. We had none, and we didn't really have the resource to test and to unlock the performance in the car in a traditional way. So we had to be quite creative, and that itself was great fun. Also, we had the pressure, or we had the pressure removed of not having a manufacturer environment, and that was quite fun. I mean, the first 3 races of the year, I turned up in civvies. We didn't have any team kit, and that actually took a bit of the pressure off, and it enabled me to kind of get back to basics in my own mind and realise what it's actually all about. Because over the years you can get kind of sidetracked with the amount of PR you've got to do and all the marketing jobs on a race weekend, and it kind of you don't realise at the time, it does take your eye off what you're there to do, and you're there to, improve the car, evolve it over the weekend, and win some races. So it enabled me to kind of get back to basics, if you like. And I think my performance from 2009 was actually better than it ever had been.
And in 2010, you were there or thereabouts every weekend. It was a very, very solid, strong, consistent championship performance. So you must have been pleased with the way it came together. There was no real trouble out there, was there?
Not sure that's true. There's always trouble in the BTCC. It's very easy to look back at previous years and go, well, had I not done this, had I not taken that move, but hold on, this is motor racing, I'm there to win, and that's my style. I'm an aggressive driver, and if I see an overtaking opportunity, I'll stick my nose in, and obviously I've got quite a large nose, so sometimes there's some rubbing, and sometimes there's not. But also, this year we started off well. We got into the championship lead in the first race, just after the second race, rather the second meeting of the year. So we weren't playing catch up. So we had something to protect, and actually that does then change your your approach a little bit. But that said, I made an error at Donington in race one where hands in the air. It was my mistake. I tagged the back of Matt, caused a shunt, and put myself in the wall. The championship at that moment didn't look so good.
Okay, 2011, much of the same. Still with the Chevy Cruze.
Yes, I hope so. I mean, my deal isn't done yet. It's very close. We're just mindful of the fact that we want to step up our program and do some really quite serious pre-season testing. Because of the new regulations where there's going to be some turbo cars to deal with, and we have to lift our performance, and we haven't quite got everything in the right places at the moment. I'm hopeful within the next couple of weeks there might be some news, but certainly the desire from me to work with Ray Malik and his team is as strong as ever. For me, they are the best touring car team in the world. Full stop. I have a fantastic environment to work there. We all get on tremendously well. So, yeah, I really hope we can put the program together.
You're a busy boy here at the show, of course. You're presenting the live action. Tell them why they need to go and see it, and you.
Because I'm going to beat Tiff in 5 shows a day. Well, I'm not sure that's the case, actually. We've done a little rehearsal this morning, and I nearly put it in the wall, actually. So, it's a great show. I mean, we've got, the fifth gear experience. It's a 20-minute kind of live take on what we do on the TV, whether it be a dogfight and all sorts of buffoonerism going on. But it's a great show. Get yourself along and have a look.
I can't. I'm stuck on here.
I didn't mean you.
Okay. Good to see you, mate. Best of luck. We'll be keeping a keen eye on your behaviour and performance in 2011. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Plato.
Thank you.